Welcome down to the Malton Man Cave. I'm your host, Keith.
And I'm Dave.
Tonight we're going to be doing an epic versus battle between two young peat bombs from Islay. All right, so we're back, and as I said, tonight we're going to be doing a epic versus battle between two iconic 10-year-olds from Islay. Laphroaig 10, which comes in at 43% ABV, and Ardbeg 10, which has a slight advantage because it comes in at 46% ABV. So, but last time we did something like this, we kind of put a drop or two in the one that was higher, and someone was like, well... Someone was saying about how that
it changes.
Yeah, it changes or whatever. And I agreed with what they said. So we're just going to leave it and just kind of
let him stand.
Ardbeg 10 has a slight advantage.
Let him stand.
And it's non-chill filtered. And I don't know for a fact, but I'm pretty sure Laphroaig is chill filtered. So I'll put it there if it's not chill filtered and I spoke incorrectly. Mm-hmm. I can't remember. Have you had either of these?
Let me think. Probably of the two.
I think you've had Laphroaig 10 cast strength. I think you've had Laphroaig 18. You've had a ton of Ardbeg.
A ton of Ardbeg.
You've had a lot of
I don't think I've
Ugadal, Corey Vrecken, 23-year-old.
I already told Keith I'm excited for this because it, as you know, we've been swamped with fans asking for our bourbon reviews, and so we've been spitting out bourbon reviews.
People love the Malton Man Cave bourbon reviews.
Pen Pal Mail. Just think, yes, Virginia, there's Santa Claus, like the mail, like you dump it out and all the letters. Bourbon, please, David. When are you going to do another bourbon?
So we're going to do a Scotch versus review for you guys tonight.
I'm excited about this.
Two young peat bombs. So we're going to put the maturation, I believe the Ardbeg 10, I think it's pretty much mostly bourbon cast used, but I'll put it there just in case. Laphroaig 10, I think the same. It's mostly bourbon cast as well, but just in case, we'll put what the cast maturation is there. So without further ado, anything we want to say about this?
No.
A battle of the 10-year-old Islas.
Yeah.
Which one do you think's going to win?
Well, we've kind of set the stage for this guy, for the Ardbeg. But you know what?
I've had other ABVs, even though I typically love the higher ABVs.
I do think I did enjoy the other Laphroaig expressions I had, so I'm excited for this.
So let's put the Ardbeg 10 in our right hand.
Okay.
And the Laphroaig 10 will be in our left hand.
Okay. Just kissed me on the neck with a little splash as I did? No, this, the Laphroaig is already getting a little fresh with me. Giving me a little tender.
All right, Laphroaig on the left.
Cap is at your foot.
All right.
Ooh, Ardbeg. Stanky.
So much briny
Stanky.
iodine.
Stanky came out of there like a
adhesive bandages.
Shot me all in the face.
Vanilla. I can smell it already. All right, so
the tannins.
Ardbeg's on the right. Natural color. Unfortunately, it looks like Laphroaig has a little color to it. Again, we'll put that information earlier in the cast maturation and in the chill filtration. So Laphroaig 10, Ardbeg 10. Let's get into it.
Bing, bing. We just COVIDed this whole thing up.
All right, let's nose the Ardbeg 10 first. Yeah. You're just clanking. Dave just looks over. What'd you say?
Hey?
Huh?
I just like the sound of it. Man, I miss being at a bar. Don't you?
That says every uncle. I miss being at the bar, man.
Just going to a bar.
I miss being a 22-year-old at the bar.
Don't you just miss going to the bar? Yeah. All right. Which one are we nosing first?
We're doing Ardbeg 10 first.
Okay.
Oh,
wow.
So many seashells.
It's a journey.
Swordfish, a little bit of like motor oil way back in the background. It's not like Ugadal or Corey Vrecken, but just slight motor oil somewhere in the back.
How's it go? Come with me and talk of cabbages and kings.
To speak of other things, like cabbages and kings.
Yes.
Where'd that come from?
Just the briny. It just reminds me of that scene, marching out of the ocean
With the little clam heads.
Yes.
Following them down.
Little barnet. I just think of
to be eaten. Barnacles. Seashells.
Yeah, seashells.
Vanilla.
It's
floral.
I think there's a little bit of a citrusy banana note, or like a
definitely oranges, lemons, and banana really pops out. Banana and vanilla.
Yeah. Oh, vanilla. Yeah. It's almost it's like a candy, or it's like a Starburst, or I don't know, something sugary vanilla.
Just
what is that candy that's like the spun? Is that spun sugar, or like that's like melted? It's like that's just regular candy, right? That's how it's made.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's
saltwater taffy.
Maybe some saltwater taffy. Yeah.
So, salty meats of some sort, salty swordfish, salty
umami
meats,
like that.
A little bit of fennel, coriander.
I think I get it with all of them, but
maybe
it just reminds me of like a really good Asian dish.
Maybe even a little anise.
Some soy sauce in there. It's just that's probably just the salt.
No,
it's salty.
There's some umami in there. I get even a little bit of peanut. Slight, super. It's not very strong. Not like you get a peanut note on like a bourbon, but just slightly there.
Have you ever had one of those like candy peanuts? Like those like
the orange ones?
Yeah.
I love them. Yeah. Now they get sick. They get old after a while, but the first two, I love them.
That's all you need.
Anything else on the nose? I get a little linen cloth, like drying linen.
Yeah, I was gonna say, reminds me a little bit of like a baby powder, like a fresh, like some sort of. Remember
there is a baby, yeah.
Baby remember powder. My mom's like little makeup powder thing.
Yes.
Yeah, the little fluff thing.
Oh,
dude, always got to dab up before bed.
As a creepy 8-year-old.
Always got to dab up before bed. Put a little on the nose. Dab up.
All right, let's move on to.
We were dabbing even before it was
popular.
Yeah.
Laphroaig Ted.
All right.
Oh, okay. The adhesive bandages, medicinal.
Yep. It smells like
iodine.
A little bit of Vicks vapor rub.
A little bit of pleasant vanilla.
I like it though. I think the astringent kind of is sometimes what the doctor's ordering for the evening.
So far, the Ardbeg 10 has taken the Laphroaig. Now, I really like the Laphroaig.
Yeah. But some kind of reminds me of some like wet leather. Maybe some shoes that are a little bit
wet leather. Yes.
Wet leather.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I used to get like the penny loafers, and then it has the actual strings that are like made of leather.
Yeah.
When those get wet, like in the rains.
Yep.
Maybe even a little swordfish on this as well. Salty swordfish.
This guy eating
brine.
Swordfish.
Dude, swordfish is my favorite.
It's delicious. It's the other white meat.
All right. Anything else you got on the nose? Nope.
Mm-mm. Don't ask me anymore. I'm tapped out.
I looked over and Dave was like this.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
All right. On to the palate. So again, Ardbeg 10, Laphroaig 10. Let's get into Ardbeg 10.
It's so sexy how they're just like, hey, it looks like urine. Get over it. It's delicious. Put it down the pipe.
Mm-hmm. Ardbeg 10. is just so good for the money. Lemon, pledge, citrus, vanilla, salty swordfish, salted meats, slight bit of soot, maybe even a little, dare I say, sugar cookies, which I normally reserve for Brook Laddie, Springbank, and occasionally a Lagavulin, but that might be in there a little bit. Little salted, sooty sugar cookies.
So I'm with you on that. Like the some sort of, I was gonna say like pound cake or like
Yeah.
yeah.
Like you get at Starbucks, that lemon pound cake?
Yeah. Like this, like
With the frosting too?
yeah.
But with like soot and salt.
Yeah, like you dropped it in the
Shoved on
fireplace.
top.
You're like, whoops.
Salt and soot on it.
And then you got some salt and soot.
Some linen notes again.
Man,
Drying linen.
so this reminds me a lot of, now it's even got a little bit of the, because of the heat, a little bit of the wasabi, but man, this reminds me
Yeah, there is some wasabi.
it reminds me very much between,
Super, like the smallest dab of wasabi.
yeah. So your swordfish, the soy sauce, the wasabi, this is the closest thing I've ever drank to like some sushi. This is like sushi, like, but then you like put some
Vanilla and lemon pound cake in there.
Just burned it and threw some salt on. Well, I guess you got it from the soy sauce, the salt from the soy sauce. But oh man, it's pretty good.
Mm.
I would try pairing this with like some sort of seafood dish.
Again, I get floral, like lilies, daisies.
Or maybe like a steak, a little surf and turf.
No, I was gonna go lobster, but I can't quite go there.
No,
It's the swordfish.
his palate's so refined.
I just make up crap.
Sir, get away from the fish at the store.
I gotta smell them all.
He's just eating chunks out of it.
You must get the notes.
That is raw fish, sir.
Oh man, the finish. Let's just go ahead and do the finish while we're here.
Or wait, are we
Nope,
doing
we're gonna go Laphroaig and
Okay.
we'll do this palate and the finish on Laphroaig.
Okay.
The finish, man, that wasabi and the saltiness and swordfish and lemon and
It's there.
coriander and fennel, slight bit of peanut and soot. It lasts for a while.
I was gonna say medium to long.
Yeah. It's not like the longest ever, but for a 10-year-old, 46% AV, it
For as
lasts.
young as it is, for as delicate. It's good, man.
All right. On to Laphroaig 10. I should have brought a water on camera. I didn't bring one.
I just had to get another sip. All right. Oh, you're cleansing.
Do a little homage to horse looning. Shout out whiskey.com. Whoa. So much salt in my mouth. See, I really do like the Laphroaig adhesive bandages.
Yeah.
The salty swordfish mixed with iodine, mixed with seashells, mixed with a nice little bit of toasted oak. A little bit more bonfire twiggy smoke.
Yeah.
I typically enjoy the Ardbeg smoke better than Laphroaig. I do really like Laphroaig.
Yeah.
Laphroaig 25, man, is incredible. A couple other Laphroaigs, but what else would you say you get on the palate?
Man, I'm trying to think of it. It's is it cumin? Cumin?
Yeah.
You ever had that?
I go there with you.
It just kind of reminds me of that, and a little paprika, like it.
Maybe even a little ginger too.
Yeah.
Paprika, absolutely.
Yeah. It reminds me of a lot of the seasoning that I use for like
It is
fried
paprika for sure.
Paprika is what.
Great note.
When I said
Great spot.
when I said cumin, I was trying to think of paprika.
Paprika, pepper, dude, that's spot on.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little bit of
It's pretty
lemon.
good. It's pretty
little
good.
bit of lemon, a little bit of vanilla.
This could be the Ardbeg talking.
A little bit of I don't know if you guys are basketball players out there, but on the nose and on the palate, have you guys remember? I know you know when you get a new basketball shoe, and you smell it. To this day, I still remember smelling.
It's gotta be one. Oh, I always smell
my Penny Hardaways with the $1 cent. I remember the smell is so good. What would you even say that smell is?
Adhesive. Probably the rubber,
Yeah.
like the
Mixed
glue,
with the cloth,
the glue
mixed with-
used to glue down the cloth to the leather.
It does. It smells like, and that's to me because that is good memories.
It's
I
good.
actually like it.
It's good, and that's probably why we like the adhesive smell.
All right, we're about to finish.
So this is a little shorter than the Ardbeg. It carries through. I think that the paprika and the smoke, the salty
It's really
the
salty.
end. Yeah. But it's a little bit shorter. So I would say this is just a medium finish, maybe medium longish sometimes.
I'm getting a little apple at the tail end of the palate and into the finish. I would say same thing. It's short to medium. It's like in the
Part of
middle,
it
between
yeah.
short and medium.
I think the adhesive stays a little bit longer.
That does stay.
Yeah.
Which should be expected because I think it's chill filtered and I think it's only 43% ABV. So let's go ahead and reveal the winner.
I guess the reveal should be which one we take a sip from.
All right.
All right.
Ardbeg's on the right. Laphroaig is on the 10. Laphroaig is on the left. Laphroaig is on the left.
Laphroaig is on the mind.
3, 2, 1. Ardbeg 10 for me too. Honestly, this might be the best bang for your buck whiskey. Now I know I say that a lot,
Right.
but in the last 2-3 years, there's probably 4 or 5 whiskeys, like Deanston 12 and just, Bunnahabhain 18 and 12 back when they were really good before they switched the recipes. Just bang for your buck whiskeys. Springbank 12 cast strength. Ardbeg 10 over the last is just an iconic bang for your buck. Daily drinker. So good. So cheap. Only like $43 for a 46% ABV. Just delicious Islay whiskey, aged for 10 years. Good stuff. But Laphroaig, I really like the Laphroaig too. It's just not quite as good
Yeah.
as a higher ABV. I like the cask a little bit better, I think.
Once again, a tough comparison for it because for us, those two things, partly because I just learned from Keith, hey, this tastes better, and I agreed with him that hey, sometimes just leaving it as it is instead of following trends and what's popular turns out a better product.
So, Malted Man Cave mark for each one. What are you going to give the Ardbeg 10? Malted Man Cave mark out of 100.
Oh, should we go with Laphroaig first and then
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that. So the Laphroaig, I really enjoy it. I enjoy the sneaker smell, the paprika, those just heavy scents. It goes away a little quick, and then also too, I don't think it needs color added to it. I think the astringency and things like that would still be there even if they didn't chill filter and add color, but maybe it would be a little bit more well-rounded, and I don't know.
So what are you going to give it?
Keith's like, please, I'm just trying to think. An 82.
82 out of 100. So
Yes.
for me, Laphroaig 10 is a 84 out of 100. A really great 10-year-old.
Fantastic.
Props, they kept the 10-year-old age statement in the age and era when people were getting rid of age statements. I wish they'd knock it up to 46% ABV. Excuse me, I got something in my eye. But delicious stuff. 84 out of 100. That's a great mark. 8 out of 10. Delicious stuff. All right, Ardbeg 10. What are you going to give it?
I'm not going to set this one up as much.
Keith, I won't talk as much. I swear on this one.
Please.
I love to hear you talk.
Hello, darkness, my love. Fantastic. I'm gonna give it a 87.
87 out of 100?
Yes.
Very well.
Okay.
Question of the night. We were thinking we're doing
Isles.
2 peat bombs from
the
Isla, the Isle of Isla. So I was just thinking about islands and whatnot, and I was like, you know what? What do you think has been the best island that you visited as far as experience, food, like fun things to do? Out of any island that you've ever been to in your life, what's your favorite island that you've ever been to?
So I'm gonna give you 2 because I'm not gonna follow the rules. So probably the first island I ever went to was kind of one of the first things I thought of, and it was kind of a joke one, but it for real pretty much solidified Keith and I's friendship, and that was Kelly's Island.
Yeah, that was gonna be one. That wasn't gonna be my first one, but
yeah,
when I heard that
you were
gonna say 2, I was gonna pick that as my second one.
We can speak of it together.
My dad ran a summer camp. And every summer I got to go up there and flirt with girls and ride speedboats,
take them to the North Beach,
take them to the North Shore, show them what's up. It was a Christian summer camp, so we
nothing.
We
was
were
going
real
on.
promiscuous. We like held hands and maybe got a pet kiss. It was so risque. So Kelly's Island, dude. Oh my gosh, so many, and a lot of like the smells when I'm smelling these islands, like boathouse, rugged line. I mean, that's kind of why I went into the Coast Guard, was because I would love being on Lake Erie, on Kelly's Island. All right, what's your second one?
I hope your dad has a lawyer, because my dad is one. He's gonna sue you.
All right, so Dave came. You know, we were like freshmen in high school, and Dave came during like junior high week, and there was like this 6th grader, and Dave was like harassing.
I wasn't. He was harassing me.
Yeah, I know. In Dave's defense, this little sixth grader,
they were
had a mouth
us.
on him, and they were like being annoying, and Dave was like, "What are you doing?" Yeah. In your defense, he started it, he kept it going, and you're like,
"What did I say about his mom?
I will destroy you."
What did I say about? I said something about his family or something, not even bad, and he was like, "I hope." Then they took my clothes. They got me good. They took my clothes. And put them in the shower.
Did we initiate this or did they?
I feel like they did.
But then we finished it.
We
finished it.
Yeah. We won't.
We're bad people.
They're still buried up there.
Second island.
Real life, best, most wonderful island I've been to. Man, I really enjoyed it. Was probably Rotan. I was about to say St. Thomas, but you know what? For the memories, when I was in college, I got to go on a cruise, and the Rotan had just put in this like little port, and it's Caribbean, Western Caribbean. They had put in this little port, like enough that a cruise ship could get in, and we were one of the first people to get on the island. And it was amazing because there wasn't any like for sale stuff. All the other islands that we've been to, you get off the cruise ship and it's like jingle jangles. Come on and buy my jingle jangles, and which is fine. Hey, tourism is a huge business, so why not?
Rest in peace.
Yeah, right. But there, it was just like you would go to a beach and it was like they don't have a bar there because. It's just a beach. It's just a desolate beach. So like hardly anybody was like. I just remember.
Have you been to St. Martin?
So that was going to be what I was going to say. Was St. Martin? It was so great.
Did you guys ever go to Prickly Pear?
Oh yeah, we did the whole thing.
That was like they literally it's abandoned, and they go and they set it up
and they eat and they fix the food.
And then they
yeah. And it's apples and bread and
it tastes so good.
And cheese, apples, bread, and cheese on the catamaran.
Who would have thought apples, bread, and cheese taste so good? Yeah.
Yeah. So the catamaran with like is it the old Dutch guy?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, so funny.
So same Rotan. What is it?
So Rotan was probably my best experience. I think about that. It's just this tiny little.
So for me, I've been Gitmo in Cuba, Grand Caymans, St. Bart's, all the.
I've been all over
stop.
the world. The Coast Guard
That's
has
not what
taken
I-
me
that's not what I
coast to
meant to do.
coast
That's
to
not-
coast.
Australia is technically, even though it's a continent, it's an island, right? Would it be considered?
No, it's a cat.
But can a
Well-
continent be an island? It's an island.
Well,
It's an island.
when it
It's a very, very
when
big
North America
continental
be an
island.
When North America be
Yes. A very big island.
North America, the biggest island.
Well, technically,
Actually, it'd probably
the
be-
Americas is a one big island.
Wait, does
'Cause it's the whole
in
thing.
Africa talk? Well, yeah, but is the Americas bigger than Africa and Europe and Asia combined? Because they all touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things
Things to consider.
I think I'd have to go with Kauai.
Ooh.
One of the smaller untouched islands out
Yeah.
of like the main Hawaii islands.
Yeah.
My sister is married to a fighter pilot, and they were stationed out in Hawaii, and so I got to visit a couple.
What's up, Jen?
They're still married, and I got to visit a couple times, and we went to Kauai. It's just so beautiful and untouched. The Nepali coast, or the Polyholly or Nepali coast, it literally is looks like Colorado Rocky Mountains but it's green, with grass on it, but it looks like Rocky Mountains. And then they have this Waimea Canyon. It's like the Grand Canyon, not quite as great as the Grand Canyon, but green, and it's awesome. So Kauai,
Well,
lots of lava flows, or AKA Miami Vices.
if Paul Bunyan got tired at the Grand Canyon,
He swam over to Hawaii and
got tired
dragged his
again?
axe there too. Yeah. Thank you guys as always for watching. Please like, subscribe. Please watch our bourbon video.
Yeah, jeez.
Who's disliking them? Don't forget to hit the notifications bell, and remember, Scotch is king. That's why you guys watch all this.
It really is. All right, Scotch is king.
Scotch is king.
Sad.